So let's talk about Criterion 2. The Higher Learning Commission's Criterion 2 focuses on: does the institution act with integrity? Is its conduct ethical? Is its conduct responsible? And if you were to look a wee bit deeper into Criterion 2, you actually will find that there's actually five subcomponents of that criterion. So what I'll do in the next few minutes is I'll chat about those sub-criteria, and I'll possibly pull out an example or two that kind of references and evidences, hint hint, what you will find in the final draft of our assurance argument. So the first subcomponent reads: the institution establishes and follows policies and processes to ensure fair and ethical behavior on the part of its governing board, its administration, its faculty, and staff. So right away, you recognize that it's about what are those policies and procedures? What does the policy manual look like? Do we follow the policy manual? That's evidence of Criterion 2, subcomponent 1. I'll go to the second one. The institution presents itself clearly and completely to its students and to the public. So right away, if you think of yourself as John or Sue Q Public, how do I receive the communication about what KCC is or what KCC does? Right away, I can imagine in the instructional division, we produce an annual catalog, an academic catalog. That is such a document that would provide evidence to that fact that we communicate clearly, concisely, and accurately to the public, to our students, about what they can expect. I also think about in our another division, the Student and the Community Services Division, we communicate very clearly about a student code of conduct. That would be exactly another example, an evidence, dare I say, as to how we would fulfill that subcomponent. Let me go to the third subcomponent. The governing body of the institution is autonomous to make decisions in the best interest of the institution in compliance with board policies and to ensure the institution's integrity. A great example of this is the deliberative process our board goes through in making decisions that position the institution for the future, right? The ways in which the board prioritizes projects or equipment or initiatives, and again, always aligning it with our institutional priorities. Fourth, the institution is committed to academic freedom and freedom of expression in the pursuit of truth in teaching and learning. At KCC, this is about allowing our students to hold and to put on appropriate programming that aligns with their beliefs and the tenets of the groups that they align with, and allowing them to hold that programming. It's about in a classroom, a faculty member bringing in additional resources and having the freedom to do that in order to establish and for students to find success in achieving their course outcomes. And finally, the fifth subcriteria says the institution's policies and procedures call for responsible acquisition, discovery, and application of knowledge by its faculty, staff, and students. And right away, I think right away of two items. I think of the way in which we insist and govern any research that occurs on KCC's campus. We have an institutional review board that evaluates that and monitors that. And then also, secondly, when I think of the responsible acquisition, discovery, and application for students, I think about what is our academic dishonesty policy look like. Many of you know it's actually called for us our academic integrity process and policies. So it's things like that in Criteria 2 that we're going to be focused on this week. Remember, it's about does and showcasing the fact and understanding the fact that KCC does act with integrity, that KCC, our conduct is ethical and responsible. Thanks, folks. Have a great day. God bless.